Myself Jaspitka, and today we will continue trigonometric part further. If sine of a minus b equal to 1 by 2, cos of a plus b equal to 1 by 2, such that a plus b is lies between 0 and 90 degree, where a is greater than b, then find the a and b. So we have given sine of a minus b is 1 by 2 and cos of a plus b is 1 by 2. Now we know that sine 30 is 1 by 2 and similarly cos 60, this is also 1 by 2. So we will put the value sine 30 instead of 1 by 2, and in a similar way cos of a plus b will be equal to cos 60 degree. Now when we equating both sides, now taking inverse on both sides, a minus b will be equal to 30 degree. Similarly, taking cos inverse on both sides, a plus b will be equal to 60 degree. Now adding 1 and 2 equation, we get 2a equal to 90 degree and value of a is 90 degree upon 2, that is 45 degree. So angle A will be 45 degree. Now put the value of a in one of the two equation. So here a minus b is 30 degree. So put the value of a is 45 degree minus b equal to 30 degree. Now once again 30 degree will be taken on the left hand side. So angle B will be 15 degree. So in this way we can find the value of A and B. Now let's do our second question. Sin 30 plus tan 45 minus cosecant 60 degree over secant 30 plus cos 60 plus cot 45 degree. Now students, we had already done the table, so we know the values of each t ratios. So sin 30 was 1 by 2, we just putting these values. Sin 30 was 1 by 2, tan 45 is 1, cosecant 60 is equal to 1 upon sin 60. Now sin 60 was root 3 by 2. So cosecant 60 will be 2 by root 3. So we will be putting here 2 by root 3. Secant 30 was cos 30. 1 by cos 30. Secant 30 will be 1 upon cos 30. Now value of 1 by cos 30 was again root 3 by 2. So it will be 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3 plus cos 60. Cos 60 was root 3 by 2 plus cot 45 was 1. Because tan 45 equal to 1 upon cot 45. Now taking LCM on the numerator as well as denominator. 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus 4 over. Now we will take the LCM on the denominator side. It will be 2 root 3, 4 plus 3 plus 2 root 3. So after solving, 2 root 3 plus root 3 will be 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 2 root 3. So this will move in upward direction. 2 root 3 upon 4 plus 3 will be 7 plus 2 root 3. 2 root 3, 2 root 3 get cancelled. So we are left with 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 7 plus 2 root 3. Now taking rationalize. 7 3 21 root 3, 7 4 the 28 minus 2 root 3 and 3 root 3. 3 to the 6, root 3 into root 3 is 3. 6 into 3, 18. Let's solve it. 3 root 3 multiply by 2 root 3. 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6. Root 3 will be 3 with negative sign, so it become minus 18. Now again minus 4 minus 2 root 3 will be 8 root 3 over a plus b into a minus b. This is an algebraic identity, so formula of a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So 7 square minus 2 root 3 square. Root 3 plus 8 root 3 is 29 root 3. 18 plus 28 will be 46. 7 square is 49 minus 2 root 3 square will be 2 2s are 4. 4 multiplied by 3, 12. So that will be 29 root 3 minus 46 upon 49 minus 12. So this will be your answer. Now we will do complementary T ratios. (0°, 90°, 180°, 270° and 360°. Now to learn these formulas, we have a statement after school to college. So after school to college, A stands for all, S for sin theta, and reciprocal of sin theta was cosec theta. T for tan theta, reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta, and C for cos theta, reciprocal of cos theta is secant theta. So these are the four quadrants. First quadrant is lying between 0 to 90°. Second quadrant will be lying between 90 to 180. Third quadrant will be lying between 180 to 270. And fourth quadrant is lying between 270 to 360°. Now all stands for here 0 to 90°. In the first quadrant all the T ratios are positive. In second quadrant sin theta and cosecant theta is positive, rest will be negative. In third quadrant tan theta and cot theta are positive, rest will be negative. And in fourth quadrant cos theta and secant theta will be positive, rest will be negative. Now what are the complementary T ratios? That for example, if we suppose first of all sin theta, now sine of 90 minus theta will be cos theta. In a similar way, cos of 90 minus theta will be sin theta. So here, if the angle is 90° or 270°, then sine will be changed into cos, cos will be changed into sine, tan will be changed into cot, and so on. So here sign will be changed when we move from first quadrant to second quadrant. But in this case, because 90 minus theta, that means angle is lies between 0 to 90 degree. So we are present in first quadrant, and in first quadrant we had already mentioned here that all are positive. So here all the t ratios are positive. Hence sin 90 minus theta will be changing into cos theta, but here sign will not be changed. It will remain positive. In a similar way, all the t ratios, that is tan 90 minus theta will be cot theta. There will be no change in sign. So all will be changing in 90 degree or 270 degree. But in case of 180 degree, that is in case of 180 minus theta in second quadrant, or when we are taking 360 minus theta, that means that will be lying in the fourth quadrant, or 360 plus theta, that will move in the first quadrant again. There will be no change, that is tan theta will be changed into tan theta. But in case of 90 degree and 270 degree, changing take place. So let's do one question. So our first question is sin 3a equal to cos of a minus 26. Sin 3a equal to cos of a minus 26. So sin 3a can be written like cos of 90 minus 3a, because cos 90 minus theta was sin theta. We had done that cos of 90 minus theta will be sin theta. So here sin theta, here theta is equal to 3a. So cos of 90 minus 3a is equal to sin 3a. So instead of sin 3a, we can write cos of 90 minus 3a. So put this in above equation, that is cos of 90 minus 3a will be equal to cos of a minus 26 degree. So taking cos inverse on both sides, we get 90 minus 3a equal to a minus 26. Now taking a terms on left hand side and constant term on the right hand side. So minus 3a minus a equal to minus 26 minus 90. Because here 90 was positive, so whenever we are taking to the right hand side, 90 will be negative. In a similar way, here angle A is positive, so when we are taking into left hand side, it will be negative. 3a and a will be minus 4a. Minus 4a equal to 116. So after solving, so angle A will be 29. That's it. Let's do second question. Express cot of 85 degree plus cos 75 degree in terms of t ratios of angles lies between 0 to 45 degree. So cot of 85 degree plus cos of 75 degree, that will be written like cot of 90 minus 5 degree plus cos of 90 minus 15 degree, because 90 minus 5 will be 85 and 90 minus 15 will be 75. Now we know that cot of 90 minus theta will be tan theta, and cos of 90 minus phi will be sin phi. Because 90 minus theta will be the angle lying between 0 to 90 degree, that will be in the first quadrant, and we know that in first quadrant t ratios will be changed, but there will be no change in sign. So cot of 90 minus theta will be tan theta, and cos of 90 minus phi will be sin phi. So cot of 90 minus phi will be tan 5 degree, plus sin 90 minus 15 will be cos 90 minus 15 will be sin 15 degree. So here angle 5 and angle 15 degrees are lying between 0 to 45 degree. So we had already expressed it, that is expressed cot 85 degree plus cos 75 degree in the form of t ratios of angle lying between 0 to 45 degree. So here angle 5 degree and 15 degree both are lying between 0 to 45 degree, and tan 5 degree plus sin 15 degree, the tan theta and sin theta are the t ratios. So angle lying between 0 to 45 degree, hence we solved it. Now let's do next question. If tan A equal to cot B, then prove that A plus B equal to 90 degree. We have given that tan A equal to cot B. Now tan A can be written like cot of 90 minus A, because we know in a complementary ratios tan of 90 minus theta equal to cot theta, and in a similar way cot of 90 minus theta will be tan theta. So we will apply this identity in the above equation, that is cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta. So put this value of tan A equal to cot 90 minus A in the above equation, that is cot of 90 minus A equal to cot of B. So taking cot inverse on both sides, 90 minus A equal to B, 90 equal to A plus B. Whenever we are taking A to the right hand side, the negative sign will be changed into positive, hence A plus B equal to 90 degree. So we solved this question. Now second one, if ABC are the interior angle of a triangle ABC, first of all let us draw a triangle ABC. Now this is an ABC triangle. Then prove that sine of B plus C upon 2 equal to cos of A upon 2. Now we know that sum of angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. Angle sum property theorem. Now dividing 2 on both sides, A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree upon 2. So we will separate it. A upon 2 plus B plus C upon 2 equal to 90 degree. Now here we will separate it into two fractions, like that we have to prove B plus C upon 2. So we will split it into the two form, so that B plus C upon 2 will be separate out from A upon 2. Now we will take it to the right hand side. B plus C upon 2 equal to 90 degree minus A upon 2. Now we have to prove that sine of B plus C upon 2 equal to cos of A upon 2. So we will apply sine theta on both sides. So sine of b plus c upon 2 equal to sine of 90 degree minus a upon 2. So sine of b plus c upon 2. Now we know that sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So cos of a upon 2. So hence we prove the above part that sine of b plus a upon 2 equal to cos a upon 2.